Pizza?
What's up, guys? It's me, Edmaster here, and this is a really cool Chica doll. And I got it from
Lock
this
101.
guy. Yep, Lock 1001.
Yeah.
Also, let me debunk something for a second. Let me debunk something for a second. Is that some people may have said, oh, did he get his name from Spartan Locke from Halo 5 Guardians? No, actually, he got his name, Locke. There's actually another dude from another game called Locke, Locke Cress.
Yeah, actually called Lock from Lock Quest, but yeah, pretty much.
Quest?
Yeah.
Oh, Quest.
Yeah.
Got it. Lock Quest. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay, there we go. Anyways, Five Nights at Freddy's is not the topic of the video, despite that. But she can just stand over here with her
What, whole metal cupcake?
Yeah, with her cupcake and her.
But again, the name, Metal Cupcake.
Yeah.
How wonderful, guys! Thumb up!
So she can stand there with her cupcake and her. She came with a cupcake and a
Spring trap leg right here.
Oh yeah, it's Springtrap leg. See, it's
The purple guy.
Purple guy, otherwise known as William Afton. For those of you who were too lazy to read the book. Anyways, that's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video.
I'll play the game.
The topic of this video is actually poof. Oh god, the thing there.
Yeah.
Is we're recording, right? Yeah. The Nintendo Switch, otherwise originally known as the Nintendo, as well as known as Project NX. So the Nintendo Switch is it's quite a fascinating system actually, because it takes the portability of a game console like a Game Boy Advance. Well, not quite that portable, but it takes this kind of portability and fuses it with this kind of system.
Yep.
I mean, stronger, obviously, but
oh yeah. Yeah, we got some old like my Wii here, the full edition. You can tell from the GameCube
and
side.
I also have my 3DS here. Right now, I'm talking to Marshall. It looks like because I'm playing Animal Crossing New Leaf. That's I'm a little bit addicted. Yeah. Anyways, also my original Game Boy Advance that I've had for probably a decade now, a little over a decade.
For me, for my heart, for my whole childhood, for my Game Boy.
Except for he had a Game Boy SP. I wanted a Game Boy SP when those things were new. Because I remember when they were like, I came back and my dad was like, can I please get a Game Boy SP? Please, please, please. Because they look so cool and I had a light. And what was the one thing I hated about this Game Boy? Or, picking up the DS things, Game Boy. About this Game Boy? It didn't have a backlight. So I could only play it during the day. So what I did was when I wanted to play it at night, I would rest a fucking flashlight on my shoulder, or I would have it in my mouth. I would look at the screen and try to play in my bed.
Yeah, next to my SP can actually play old Game Boy game. I'm not sure about the Advance does.
Yeah, the original Advance was backwards compatible. Could play Game Boy Color games and Game Boy Classic games.
I did not know that.
The only Game Boy Advance system that is not backwards compatible is the Game Boy Advance Micro, or Game Boy Micro, which was the much smaller one.
That make a lot.
Yeah. Anyways, so this is the Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo NX, whatever you want to call it, and it fuses portable. It's a fusion console because it is a portable. It is a portable home console. That's what it is. It's a home console, but it can also function as a portable console, sort of like a tablet with controllers that attach onto the sides.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like when it's docked. That's what the controller looks like. And the controller, I gotta say, the controller doesn't look like the most comfortable thing ever, just because
even the Pro looking one does
just because the very square, just flat square design. Like, for example, here's an Xbox 360 controller that I actually have plugged into my computer right now. This has it's got a more angled shape on the sides to fit to your hand. It's also very rounded, by the way. It's really comfortable as all fuck. But like, that's very boxy. I don't know if that'd be very comfortable. I mean, knowing Nintendo will probably find a way to make it comfortable. So I do have some concerns with this system, which we will get to in time.
Yep.
But mainly what I want to talk about is what do I think of the Switch. It looks like a really cool console in Breath of the Wild. That's a game I really want to play, because it looks like a Zelda game. What I immediately thought of, by the way, when I thought about Breath of the Wild, because it was talking about, Link has woken up after being comatose for, like, I think it was like 100 years or something. What that immediately reminded me of, and I'm sure it reminded a lot of you other OG Nintendo Zelda fans out there of, is Link's Awakening. Anyways.
Well, by the way, another NES game. I don't know the name of it, but I know the guy woke up like 100 years or so. Well, it pretty much like brought up a while intro.
Anyways, I think it's cool that Nintendo's making another console, but I personally think it'll be better for them financially to just shut their main hardware doors and focus on portable consoles only. I mean, that's sort of ish what they're doing because it's portable plus it's a a home console. But I mean, from what I can see, it looks to be pretty powerful, but it still seems to pale, and it still doesn't seem to be up to snuff with like the Sony PS4 and the Xbox One, especially the PlayStation 4 Neo and the Xbox One Scorpio.
Yeah.
Or S, whatever. Yeah. Anyways, I mean, and I actually do know why Nintendo doesn't put a lot of oomph behind the graphics of their system, which is actually something that Satoru Iwata, or I should say former president of Nintendo, Satoru Iwata, said, which is that before anything else comes in game development, the game has to be fun.
Yeah.
Which, makes sense. That makes sense. All right.
Can I get my word in now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, for me, that NX looked unique. For me, I hear a lot of shit what Nintendo did. For me, it may look decent.
Also, Nintendo, yeah.
Like, for me, I'm not expecting it to be a bad system, but I'm not expecting it to be a great system in mind. Like, I expect it to be decent. Like, something also, that I can work picking up.
Yeah,
like,
also,
the Wii U.
Thinking about Pokemon games, Nintendo, do you want to make money? Do you
That's what I'm making a Pokemon game.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
That's Dragon Ball Z. You want to Nintendo? You want to make money? So for those of you, then hire those bastards. Okay, so for those of you who do not know this or who just have been out of the swing, so there are two fan games. There are two fan games that are quite amazing in my opinion. One of them I actually am very attached to because I've known about it for a while, which was. This is not it. This is Metroid Zero Mission, but Metroid 2 or AM2R, which is another Metroid 2 remake.
Yeah.
Which is really really cool.
And
because it was Metroid 2, but it had this. It was Metroid 2, like the entire layout of Metroid 2, but it had the gameplay style of Super Metroid meets Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission all mishmashed into one thing. And Prime, except for platformer, all mishmashed into one thing. Plus, there's like different themes you can get for the game, like different skin packs, so you can make it look like the old Game Boy game, which is cool. And there was also a Pokemon fan game called Pokemon Uranium Edition, which was pretty cool, and again, looks really cool. It's got an online community and everything. Both games, unfortunately, got cease and desist, DMCA cease and desist hits from Nintendo, and I was just sitting there thinking, like, Nintendo, what are you doing? Why are you shutting these down? These are fan projects, or better yet, don't shut them down. Don't just shut them down. Better yet, hire these people. Yeah. Because it seems, it just feels very clear to me that they're doing a lot of stuff that you don't want to do because you know best, right? Anyways, another Nintendo project that got canned was a Unreal 4 engine remake of Ocarina of Time. I can understand that to an extent, but let me finish. The Unreal 4 engine remake, Unreal 4 engine remake of Ocarina of Time, I saw the videos. I have some of the little demos on my computer. I had them on my computer at one point. They are beautiful. These demos are beautiful. These demos are more like detailed. The environments are so beautifully detailed, and it looks better than any Zelda game that Nintendo could ever make to this point. Not even Breath of the Wild compares to it. That's how great these looked. I don't think.
Now I'm putting something out. Yeah, I believe what you about to say is. Nintendo, it sounds like you say, no, we are too lazy and assholes.
And the thing is, it actually makes Nintendo, when they do stuff like that, when they cancel a project like that, to me, it makes them actually seem weaker, because they're admitting, we're not letting the fans do this because we can't actually match that, which is pretty fucking pathetic, Nintendo. Yeah. Do you care about money? Because you know what? I can guarantee you, a lot of fans would enjoy a beautiful HD remake of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Because what are the three most famous Zelda games of all time? As far as I know, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. There you go. That may be arguable because some people may say, "Oh, Wind Waker." All those, but those are the three that most people think of. That come to mind most of the time are Majora's Mask, Link to the Past, and Ocarina of Time.
Same.
Those three games.
Okay, I'm beyond.
Those are three games that defined generations of Zelda.
Yeah. But sorry, but like I said, my favorite is the Diet game. Even Wind Waker barely beat that. But I still put
it Hourglass?
Yeah. I grew up with that Zelda game. That's the first one I beat, so.
Oh well. First Zelda game I beat was technically Ocarina of Time, but I didn't actually beat it until like 2014, I think.
Okay, let's get back on topic. It's one of those.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. It's one of those. I feel like Nintendo Switch should have more Indigo title route. Even some Pokemon and all those stuff, like Metroid and stuff. And Nintendo, don't say fuck you, say, okay, we welcome that.
Yeah, well, I'm just making sure we're still recording. Yeah, we're still recording.
Yeah, I don't blame me on that. In case anyone wondering,
we
have recording.
And actually, to add even more, to rub even more salt in the wound, rub even more salt and lemon juice in the wound, Nintendo. Do you remember that there's actually an Unreal 4 engine remake of Super Mario 64 that someone was doing? Nintendo canceled it again. Why wouldn't you just hire those people?
Yeah.
Do you know how many people would love to see a nice remake of Super Mario 64 like that? A lot of people. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, I want to whoop Sonic the Wind now.
Right.
Look at the fucking Sonic. Like, do you know that game I told you?
Yeah. Think Nintendo. For tips on how to deal with fan games and what you should do and why you should hide them, look at Sonic motherfucking Mania. Okay, so the guy who's making the game, the developer's name escapes me this time. Before then, he made a bunch of like Sonic ROM hacks that were really, really cool. Sega noticed that, and they were like, "Oh fuck you, we're gonna take you down" or whatever. They're like, "Hey, you're pretty good at doing the same thing we do. You wanna?" It's like, hey, we'll give you money. You want to come on board and make us a really good Sonic game? And he's just like, fuck it, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
And it looks cool. Sonic Mania looks cool.
In fact, I do want to own that, but I don't have the setting for it.
Also, Nintendo, this is something that's really triggering for me, is like about a year or so before Mario Maker came out, there was a website. It no longer exists. I actually still remember the domain name, www.fullscreenmario.
No, I let you do that and you go.
See?
I need to put out to pee, okay?
Yeah, okay, so Full Screen Mario was originally here. Well, you used to be able to download it. So basically, Full Screen Mario was Super Mario Bros., but you could go and edit the levels and you could upload the levels and stuff. It was really, really, really cool. But then Nintendo DMCA'd that because whatever. If I end up finding it, whatever. I'm sorry, I have Jolly Roger Bay on mind right now because I was playing it on my piano earlier, and I do like that song a lot now. I think the NX looks cool. You know, it's definitely looks like something. It's certainly something worthwhile. Hopefully. Oh man. Sorry for that little jump cut there. because call. Anyways, so yeah, Nintendo shut this down. What did they announce a couple months later? Super Mario Maker. I'm like, what the fuck, Nintendo? It's like, so you couldn't just hide this guy, or you couldn't just like buy full screen Mario out and then just have it like as a thing on your website.
Yeah.
Call it like Mario Maker Mini or something. I don't know. Do like that instead of being total dickbags. Also, I have full screen Mario now. Ha ha ha. Anyways, back to the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Back to the Nintendo Switch. It's like an alright console.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, I will give it a shot because some of the lineup all pretty good, like Pokemon, Mario.
The only way I will ever buy the only way I will ever buy the Nintendo Switch is one, the price is when the price drops, and two, when the Zelda game comes out, but the only surefire way to get me on board Nintendo for the next for this new Nintendo console is a new proper Animal Crossing game. That is the only way. Because like I said before, I love Animal Crossing.
Yeah, actually, worldwide #1. Everywhere around the world, a lot of people like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I love Animal Crossing. Obviously, it's I don't know what else to say. I love it. I mean, I love it so much that my sister just last Christmas got me 2 amiibo statues, Tom Nook and Mabel Label.
Yep.
Try saying that 3 times fast. Mabel Label, Mabel Label. See, I can't if you do it. A little quick in history. Mabel is the youngest of the 3 Abel sisters. The eldest being Sable, and the middle child being Labelle or Label. Actually,
okay, we're getting a little off topic here, like we all.
Sable inherited. For some reason his feet comes off the stand. He's not supposed to do that. Sable inherited the ownership of the tailory after the untimely death of their parents. Anyways,
yeah.
Back to the Nintendo X. Now, now, what I would want for the next Animal Crossing game, that is a topic for a whole other video. Like, that's probably another 20 minutes worth of video. Anyways.
And we do not have that time. Well, especially for me.
Yeah, he doesn't. I do.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got a bunch of other stuff you may have to do.
I had to, I'm sorry. I'm going to hold chicken.
Yeah.
Because... Don't take that out of context, by the way.
Okay. Okay.
Though I have, though I have seen some rather phallic pictures of the Five Nights at Freddy's characters, Chica included.
Yeah.
Though I haven't actually looked any of that up.
I
don't know why I'm admitting this on camera. I guess I don't have any self-preservation tactics or whatever it's called. I have no
Entrap. But can we go on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about what we want to see from it, thoughts. Or what... Now let's think about what should we talk about? What we want to see in it? Or what we be expecting from Nintendo? Now let's put it on a real standpoint. We are expecting a Portal Controller, but I hope we didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a Nintendo Switch Pro controller.
There is.
Yeah, which is the only way I would play that, because that looks like a very uncomfortable controller.
Yeah.
Just
maybe they're coming, we don't know it yet.
Yeah. What else am I expecting from Nintendo as far as games are concerned?
No, for me, I got something out about the controller. Make it like an adapter that something like that, but make it play GameCube controller, like NES, Super Nintendo. That would be badass.
Yeah.
Or Platinum controller, like the NES.
Yeah. Anyways, as far as games are going, obviously a new Zelda game, and I think they also announced another Mario game too.
And Pokemon.
Which is, always really cool.
Yeah. Wait, I believe Pokemon's a launch title.
Yeah.
Wait, by the way, I'm gonna say it now. I'd be expecting a remake of... I'll pull that up.
I know it says Tron 3D on there, but it's actually Tron Legacy. That says Spectrobes. Or no, that says Pokemon Coliseum for those of you guys who can't really see that.
And I would like to see a remake of the game. Those are my favorite from the series.
Maybe another Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, maybe.
And maybe.
Anyways,
I
know one game I'm hoping that they get around. Game series I hope they get around to with this is.
Actually, we're not talking about that yet.
Hey, I was gonna say Metroid.
Oh, sorry, go on. Sorry.
is Metroid, which I don't know about you guys, but I mean I love the Metroid series. Obviously, my favorite Metroid is Super Metroid, even though I do have Metroid Zero Mission here. My brother has Fusion. I want to get Super Metroid, but you can fuck right off with your Metroid, Super Metroid's mint sealed and packaged from the day it was bought. I want $2,000 for it. Now, fuck you. Take that. Anyways. I'm hoping that maybe if it's another Prime game, I'm hoping that it's like Metroid Prime 4 or whatever, and maybe like Metroid Prime 4 Shadows. What I'm thinking is will be cool is Nintendo actually grew some balls in the next Metroid game, whether it be a Prime or whatever. If it's a Metroid Prime game, if the next Metroid Prime game is rated M, it doesn't have to be like over the top gory, but just like it could be a little more dark and grueling to make you really feel like you're on another planet. I mean, not that Prime doesn't already do that. I've played a little bit of Prime. It's a fun game, but the controls...
I don't know. I like that controller.
Something about the GameCube controller. It's a comfortable controller, but I just don't like the way that the joysticks are. Again, nothing with the positioning, but the fact that it's two joysticks that serve different purposes. One is a normal joystick, and the other is the C stick.
Yeah.
When I think it would have been better if they just did like a traditional, like a PS2 design joystick, because that way it's much more comfortable for first-person shooters and stuff.
Oh, the really a spell controller that just for it.
Yeah, and I probably just raped you all again because I dropped the Logitech Dual Action USB controller right next to your guys' ears, which is actually shown there as a wow, there's a lot of crap on this desk, which is actually a microphone. Also, fun fact, I have a Pokken controller, which this actually works really well for fighting games like Mortal Kombat Anthology. Oh god, I'm moving the microphone. No! Oh man, I'm sorry.
So yeah.
Also, another thing I'm hoping to see from the NX is that it has a more traditional...
Yeah, I got one now.
Oh. Well, no. A more traditional charging cable like this, for example... Oh. Really, boy? This, for example, is a
USB.
It's a micro USB cable. See, one end is normal USB, and that's a micro USB. If you can see that.
Yeah. Or do something like this, for example, how you can just plug in any charger, like a micro or whatever, into it, and you can just plug that into the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that way that make a lot of sense, and it'll open up a lot of freeability. You just need to have a white paw.
Basically, the premise of TLDR is have a more common charger, male, female, setup, because I mean the 3DS charger is cool and the Wii U charger is cool, but at the end of the day, the only reason you have those custom chargers is because you want more money.
Yeah.
So, still recording, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
One thing I'd be expecting is what it did got pronounced is the battery life is supposedly 3 hours,
which is
and you can recharge anywhere.
I mean, yeah, it's cool, but 3 hours is kind of shit compared to other game systems.
Yeah.
Like my Game Boy SP, I haven't really charged that thing in a while, and I've had it on for very long times, and it still hasn't run out of battery, so it's probably upwards of like 12 hours worth of battery in that one little system.
You want to know something? Then again, it's like 24 hours, so...
Yeah, then again, the Nintendo Switch isn't your average portable system. It's a portable home console fusion system.
Yeah.
Because, it's got to be able to fit a home console into a portable system, so that's going to chomp away the battery life a lot, and I can understand that.
Yeah. But something actually funny about why we're talking about that, and one thing I want to see from them is when they'll have like battery upgrade, like, hey, now you can make it for 12 hours. So.
Also, I have a punchline for shitty phones. Samsung Galaxy Note 7. There you go.
Yeah, but I came wondering, he never knew about it until I told him that.
Yeah, he told me that, like, we were just talking on the phone, he told me about that. He's like, hey, did you hear about the exploding Samsung Galaxy Note 7s? I'm like, what? I put the phone on me, and I'm like, I'm looking this shit up, because I did not believe him. And I was like, are you kidding me? How does that get past your fucking testing? You fucking worthless excuse of a company.
Yeah.
Anyway,
why are we talking about that? I'm hoping the NX won't do that type of shit.
I guess that's the Pro Controller right there.
Oh yeah, big time. But by the way, if you look at it, look like you can change the plate on it. Well, I hope so.
It looks like.
It looked like you could,
Oh,
but it could be just like a glip.
oh wow, look at that. That's the original. I have that, the RF Switch Nintendo plug. I actually have one of those. Two of them, actually.
What's that for anyway? For the
It's for the original NES as well as the Super Nintendo. I actually had that.
Oh wow.
Too. Yep. And see here, you plug that into the coax in your TV. Not many people know what those are initially. So you plug that into the coaxial port on the back of your TV, and then you plug your TV signal into that, so that whenever you want to play Nintendo, you just go to the channel that the Super Nintendo and the NES broadcast to, and you turn it on, and it changes to that. And when you don't, you just turn it off, and it goes right back to the TV. Oh fuck. Ooh, that looks cool. It's like a.
Oh, that dude! I hope that we leak that the special edition for what the while.
Fan.
Yeah.
That's a fan thing.
Then that means I know how to don't suck balls.
Like for the by comparison, here is the Nintendo Wii U's gamepad, and the Nintendo Switch actually really does remind me of the Nintendo Wii U gamepad.
Maybe they bait it off of that. Well, I won't blame them. I won't blame them for that right now.
And actually, I think that's what they probably should have done instead. It's just they should have it should just be physical controls right in the system. Like it should just be basically the Wii U without this console, just that, and then when you want to play it at home, you just dock the system. You just dock the system, and then you can go pick up another controller. If these controls turn off, then you can use an external controller.
I think Flow Controller.
Yeah, like personally, that's what I think it should have been. That should be the Switch. Yeah. Is that you switch from using the controls in the console, using that directly, to picking up an external controller. But whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What we be expecting? Some things is.
I already said what I'm expecting.
Well, one thing I will tell you, apparently Region 3, that's one big thing.
Well, I guess Nintendo finally listened to the people, because people don't,
yeah.
For the longest time, people wanted the Nintendo.
The Region 3.
Yeah, they wanted the Nintendo systems to be region free, like the 3DS and the Wii and the Wii U.
I'll say 3DS, not Region 3, to my knowledge.
No, I don't understand why region locking is even the thing. Like, what are you honestly like doing by region? What are you honestly gaining by region locking a system? You're only. Like,
oh, I know. Money.
No, actually, they're losing money.
Yeah. No, because people want to buy from them now, from that company, from that side, directly. But yeah, go on.
I mean, for example, game systems like the Game Boy Advance and the Super Nintendo are not region locked. Because I bought this last December. This is Mother 2, Gignic Action. In English, Mother 2, Gygas Strikes Back. Otherwise known as Earthbound to us Americans. This is a fantastic game. I bought this for $28 on eBay. It's gotten a lot more expensive. This is the complete game. I'm allowed to talk about this because it's Nintendo anyways. This is the complete game with the book's a little beat up. See, book, game, box, even the plastic insert with it and everything.
You want to know about it? I found something out you may want to take a look into for that, but
What's that?
I show you out the video.
Yeah, okay. But and it's really cool that I have it complete in the box. Now, of course, I don't understand a lick of Japanese, at least written Japanese. I can actually if I hear Japanese, I can obviously domo arigato, that's thank you very much, or ksa, that's shit. Yes, I know cursing in Japanese, or faku. You can only guess what that means. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough diddly-dicking around.
But yeah, for me, one thing I want to see if they'll do Earthbound again, fucking put all 3 games into one game set.
Nintendo, you want to make a lot of people like me happy?
Do fucking that.
Not just Earthbound, but call it the Earthbound trilogy. Have Earthbound 0, or rather, just redo the games. Make it Earthbound, Earthbound 2, and then Earthbound 3.
Yeah. Or remake the game separately or something like that. I'd be okay with that.
You could also just call it the Mother trilogy and release the games in their original unaltered state with all the cursing and everything, and please us older fans. So it's Mother 2, and Mother.
Or put like a age on it saying adult or kid.
Yeah, something like that. Like
So
or have like a warning somewhere in the box or in the game saying, please note this is the original. This is the original unedited, and uncut version that only the Japanese people that only our Japanese fans got to play back in the 80s and 90s, and
I'm about to say, I'm gonna be out way on it. I'm thinking they only have like maybe two versions of that, like kid, like uncut and cut.
Mm-hmm.
Like for people like kids, like on attendance though, can just get an uncut version, but that's just me.
This isn't the only Japanese game I own. I also own Soul Blader, which is actually known
Wait,
as.
by the way, I mean, you can make all the money cut if they want to collect both of them, and boom,
Yeah.
that's a good chunk.
This is actually not the only. This is not the only Japanese Super Famicom game I own. I guess it's sort of redundant to say Japanese Super Famicom game because Super Famicom or the Super Family Computer, that is the Japanese Super Nintendo, so I shouldn't just say Super Famicom. This isn't the only Super Famicom game I own. I actually also own another Super Famicom game called Soul Blader, which is the Japanese version of the game Soul Blazer, here as it's known here in America, which is part of the which is part of the Soul trilogy or the Gaia trilogy, which is Soul Blazer, Illusions of Gaia, and Terra Enigma, my personal favorite.
Okay.
Back on topic.
Yeah. One thing I would be expecting, from Pokemon wise, I'm hoping to be a sequel of XD Gale of Darkness. Kingdom, I feel like it should be a mix of Colosseum, like everybody you meet, even Lex. Like everyone have character. Like the main character there have a little of a backstory because you find out he quit the evil team.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all we know about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh. And I'm one.
Where you step, my keyboard's down there. Yeah. Also, I went to Starland recently. A couple of weeks ago, I actually got this.
Dave, we are not talking about this.
I know, but it's an ocarina.
But so, topic up is I like Breath of the Wild and stuff, but like maybe a remake of one. Kind of love to see that, like, runs out of one into Link of the Past. Graphic in gameplay.
I looked at Breath of the Wild, and it looks to me like it looks like it's going to be like this is the absolute like end of the timeline.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like anyway.
Because
it's a completely different world. Link has woken up from 100 years of being comatose, and he's waking up to an entirely new world. It looks completely different from every other Hyrule. It's much more hilly and more desolate, and it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of people. Maybe there are people there.
Like, we don't know yet.
Yeah. Also, it seems to be taking a lot of tips from more Western RPG type games like Skyrim, for example, because Skyrim you have to change your clothes, I guess, based on where you are. And
I actually did like that.
In Breath of the Wild, depending on where you are, like if it's a desert or a like a very snowy area, it's very cold. If it's a desert, you got to wear less. If it's a very cold area and you're dealing with some major shrinkage, then you got to bundle up.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. That's more realistic. I feel like that could be in the timeline, like you said, but maybe to one timeline.
I hate the splittist theory.
Hear me out. If it is, make all of them link again to the final one, and make it their own name fight each other one last time. They determine the fate of the time. And by the way, the ending should be you see Link and Zelda have a kill, and that be done. By the way, that's my personal theory, but
anyway,
not theory, but go on.
Opinion,
yeah.
I don't know. There's not much else for me to say. I've pretty much burned myself out for things to say.
One thing we do know about, and you want to talk about that, like some other stuff.
What's that?
Let's see. We know about a new Mario game. One thing I want to see from it, any revival of series or remix.
Revival of a series like Nintendo. I appreciate that you reference F-Zero in Mario Kart all the time, like Mario Kart 8 most recently. You have Butte City, which is
and the F-Zero machine, I believe, at one.
Yeah, the Blue Falcon is an actual rideable, or raceable car you can race around in.
Yeah.
But can we get like an actual F-Zero game?
Yeah.
Can it look really pretty? Because I think if you were to make an F-Zero game for the Switch, That'd be really fun.
Yeah, and you can make it look like GP again,
Yeah.
like the GameCube
Also,
version.
Nintendo maybe do this too. Maybe have a way where you can actually broadcast the Nintendo Switch to like computers and stuff. So
Or you can hook them up.
yeah.
Yeah, that actually should be it, but I feel like they won't do that for a while. Like maybe until the end, maybe, but. Can I continue now?
Yeah.
One thing I want to say is maybe. By then, one thing I'd be expecting from them about the region lock. Like the PS1, for example, that is region lock.
Yep, there is a way you can bypass the region lock, but it requires the rather scary,
Modding.
not modding, but the rather scary technique of removing the disc while it's rapidly spinning and trying to load the game, and then placing the new disc in, and then removing that one, placing the old disc in, and then getting past that screen, and then placing the new disc. And basically, you have to remove it while it's spinning, which is kind of scary because you can scratch your game that way.
Yeah.
Really badly. I like that. I might add.
Yeah, but then there'll go something I don't remember what it's called.
There's
like
there's two ways primarily for like the PlayStation.
No, I meant the legit one. I meant the legit one
that you can get past.
I meant the special model. I forgot what it was, like All for One or something. Like
that model. Yeah, there is actually one. There's only one version of the PlayStation, of the PS1 in existence. So the PlayStation PSX is what people call the original PlayStation, and then the PS1 is the newer model of the PlayStation.
Yeah.
The PlayStation Classic. There's one model of the PlayStation Classic and the PSX that actually is completely region free, but that's because it has to be for what it does. It is the Net Yadose PlayStation, and for those of you who don't know, Net Yadose was a program that Sony. It was a thing. It was a developer's kit that Sony had in like parts of Europe, North America, Japan, and places like that. And basically, you could build your own games because Yadose in Japanese means let's build it together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could do something like that. How special model of it, like.
Now, I would now.
No, just hear me out. Be like, hey, there was special edition of Smash. That is region free. Like, I can't expect them of doing that shit right there.
And the thing is, I'd like to get a Yadose PlayStation at some point, but they're really fucking expensive. Like we're talking $800 to $1,200 on eBay.
Yeah, for me, I think I'm gonna play it off the PS3. To be fair.
Yeah.
Well,
the PS3, I believe, is region free for PS3 games, not for PS1 games, though.
Like I said, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Because I think I tried to load Metal Gear Solid Integral, which is a Japan only. Not the PC version, like you guys are probably thinking, but the actual PlayStation, the original PSX version that was released not that long after MGS1. Basically, it's like what Metal Gear Solid Substance and Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance and Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence are to the original.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. They're expanded upon versions with extra added content and stuff like that. Like, for example, in Twin Snakes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. We getting off stuff. Well, that about it. I think they might not thought why we're talking about Smash is.
I don't even know if I'm on camera anymore.
Was Smash 4? I feel like they should remake it called Smash 4 Complete or Nintendo Edition level should be called. It pretty much have all the DLC, but for the NX. And pretty much have both 3D and normal version built into it. They want to have all the state from both version built into it.
Also, this is on
next to you can add more character to it a little bit. In Full Smash 5, you can base it off that engine, like they did for Super Mario, All-Star, and World.
Yeah. Also, this is on and off topic at the same time because it's about Banjo-Kazooie. I would love to see Banjo-Kazooie in Smash Bros, but I guess at this point that's not gonna happen. So maybe we'll see. Maybe in the next Smash Bros game we'll get Yuka and Laylee in Smash Bros. That'd be cool.
No, I feel like that chant like Cornell going in there. I don't mean to pop a bubble on that, but you know why.
Yeah, the Klonoa is a character that a lot of people wanted to see back during the days of Brawl.
Yeah. And
I wanted to see him in Smash 4. A lot of people petitioned to have him in Smash 4. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
And actually, little cross promo here. I have a petition for Klonoa 3. If you wanna ask Namco Bandai to make Klonoa 3, even though fat chance for
No, dude, no, I'm pretty sure I'm done talking about the NX, are you?
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up with the Cronulla thing and let end the video here. I need to get going.
Yeah, I have a petition on change.org to ask Namco to go and make Klonoa 3 a reality. That's my background, by the way. That's my wallpaper. I hope you can see that. Yep, you can see that.
Again, that is very badass.
It is very, 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 very beautiful. For the record, I did not make this background. Someone else did. Also, you can sort of hear my voice is giving out because I've been talking for a very long time. But basically, it's a petition on change.org to ask Bandai Namco to go make Klonoa 3. I don't think that it'll happen, but it's wishful thinking mostly.
And I feel like 3 should be the last game in the series, so we won't demand more.
Yeah, also, this is also a cross promo for Spirit McCarty's Klonoa 3 fan project, which is you can go and watch the development cycle of it. You can see how development goes on it on the Untamed Heart Klonoa Collective website, which I'll link that in the description.
But I may add, I like to say that now is I hope they made it pretty good. In case anyone don't know,
also,
they got confirmed 100%.
Yeah, also, another cross promo, rather cross announcement, is that there's officially going to be an animated Klonoa movie, which I'm very fucking excited about because I am a fan of Klonoa. I have, I got Klonoa 1.
You've already got all the games, but I
have Klonoa 1 and 2 from the PlayStation 2. I have Klonoa Empire of Dreams, Klonoa 2 Dream Shape Tournament on the Game Boy. I'm gonna be both from him actually. I'm pretty sure.
No, two.
Oh, two. Yeah. Plus, very soon I'm gonna be getting Klonoa Kaze no Klonoa Heroes Densetsu no Star Medal, Klonoa and the Legendary Star Medallions, for the Game Boy Advance, which is the only Klonoa, which is one of 2 Klonoa games I never actually made it outside Japan. And by that point, I will have. Oh, I also have Klonoa the remake.
Yeah.
And by that point, I will. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll only be missing 2 Klonoa games, which will be Klonoa Beach Volleyball and Klonoa Moonlight Museum for the Bandai Wonder Swan, which is a obscure portable system that's actually pretty cheap. Anyways, I don't want to keep this video going onwards because it's probably already long as balls as is. So
I'll be honest, out of the video, I kind of want to say myself how long the video went.
I think probably like an hour, 45 minutes, like that.
So that I do want to talk about the Halloween stream is Maybe about that in that episode.
Okay, so next video, anyways. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is the last. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to do a Chica voice, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. Also, click on Chica's face to go and check out Tony Krynite's animated Five Nights at Freddy's series. You guys will like that. Anyways, that's it for this really long video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, also, he got me that back in back in graduation. He was supposed to graduate this year, but dicks. So
yeah. I do it pop up in the background like this.
That's Golden Freddy, by the way. It's a Golden Freddy plush. It's so cute. Eventually, I want to get all the plushes because I actually have Five Nights at Freddy's 1, the full version, on tablet, and I have the Chica and Freddy plushes on my desk.
I semi-beat that game. I may got cheat mode in there, but I'm not conforming.
That is all. I hope you guys have a good day. Oh, finally, he stands up on his own. So, that is all. Hope you guys have a good day. And I'll see you next video. Hey guys, Headmaster here again with a little extra message. It's actually now much later. It's no longer the morning when we initially recorded this. It's only me this time. And I'm just here to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing a Halloween live stream on Twitch or YouTube. So remember, you can find me on YouTube and Twitch. You can find me on Twitch using the same name I use here on YouTube. Also, I guess now is better time than any other time I can think of to also point out that I happen to have a channel on VidMe as well. So go ahead and check that out too. VidMe is a service much like YouTube, and like if anything ever happens to this channel, that one will still be up, and I'll just upload to that one. But yeah, anyways, so next time I'll see you guys, we'll probably do the stream. No, I'll probably make a video in between at some point. Yeah, well, that's basically it. I will see you guys next video. Goodbye.